I'm gonna be making this video because I wanna know, you guys or you girls could drop it down in the comments down below. Why become a toxica if you can't handle the toxication? Episode 6. Let's get it.
Que eras tóxica in the sense of like le decías que te está texteando, or like maybe you would press him about stuff que no estaban pasando. Do you feel like a lot of that came from like trauma from like your past relationships, or that made maybe like you were so traumatized from past relationships that you brought in those toxic traits yourself into this one?
Honestly, yeah, I think it did bring a lot of like, because my relationship
Excuse me.
before that, I was in I've always been in really long relationships. So it's like I was in that relationship for 5 years, basically my whole throughout high school.
Yeah.
And so it's like that was also like a toxic relationship, but it wasn't like the way that it is with it was
Yeah.
with this one. It was more like, oh, like the cheating and like not trusting, and like, it was just more like
Trust
that.
issues, lady. What's up
And
with that?
he basically like, I, once I ended that relationship, maybe like what, like not even like 2 months after that, it's when I started dating
This person.
and I
What?
started dating this person. So I feel like I never gave myself time to like heal from all that like trauma of like the whole like, oh, you're cheating, or like trust issues, that I brought that
What? I
into
said
that
trust
new
issues first,
relationship. And
okay?
like in the beginning, yeah, I didn't trust him, like I would see him that he would talk to other girls, and I'm like, well, you should only talk to me, like,
Yeah.
like you should only just
Toxica.
be me, like all about me, and then he would be like, well, like you can't, it can't be like that, like I need to, like, I don't tell you what to do, like you can't just be like getting mad at me, like as long as I'm not doing stuff,
This is gonna
but
be
it's
my
like
last video because I'm not
during
getting
like
paid for this,
the
okay?
relationship, it
But
was
if you
like
want me
I
to
would get
react to your
messages from
videos,
like
cash
fake
at me.
profiles, like, oh, your man is
I'm gonna
cheating
drop
on
it
you, or
down
he's
in
doing
the
this.
description
So
down
that made
below.
me be
More
more,
self-conscious.
yeah, self-conscious, because I'm like, damn, like people are making fake profiles and they're saying that you're doing this and you're doing that. So it's like with us, it was always like big fights. It was always like we would get in really, really big, like
Heated
nasty,
conversations. Yeah, yeah.
it was always really bad, especially because we lived together. So it's like we would just, it was always like, oh, well, I'm just gonna break up with you. I'm just gonna break up with you because you are acting like this. And it was always just like this
Damn,
way.
bro was
Like it
trying to
always
break
had
up
to
with
be like
her a
his way
long
of
ass
like,
time ago.
I did something wrong, I had to like apologize. But it's like for him, he could literally do anything, and like I needed to be okay with it because that's just how he is.
Habíamos platicado y también pues yo miré mucho que mucha gente te platicaba y te comentaba después de que pasó esto, and before and after it became public, that knowing all this, ¿por qué tú decidiste todavía moverte con él? Platicanos un poquito más de eso,
Yeah,
and
like
where your
you saw a lot of
headspace
red
was
flags
when it
in this
came down
fool, and
to
then you end
live
up
together.
moving
Yeah, so basically,
together with
when I
him,
lived with him and his family,
bro. You
like we
okay?
would get into heated arguments, and like his family would hear, and it was still like, it wasn't as like, it was starting to get more like, I feel like after that first time, I think he got comfortable thinking like, okay, I got away with it like one time. And like when we would get into heated arguments, he would start pushing me around, like throw things at me. And at one point, I'm like, damn, like, is this like, he's just gonna continue to do it, I'm like, maybe I'm the problem, maybe I'm the one causing this, like, these arguments. But in the back of my head, I knew it wasn't, but I was just justifying his actions. And then at one point, I was
What?
like, we need to like move out, because I'm like, I feel like we need our own space. Like, yeah, like we lived with his family and stuff, and like, but it's like I feel like we as a couple, like we need to have our own space. But it's like in the back of my head, I'm like, do I really want to move in with this person?
Or also in the back of your head, you were like, maybe that'll help out the situation.
Yeah, and then I think that's basically what it is. Because I'm like,
Did
okay,
that
maybe we move
person
out.
just
Maybe he'll
say?
finally realize, like, damn, like
Never
I'm
mind.
messing
I'm not
up. So
gonna.
let me not
I'm just
do
gonna let
this.
it
Like,
go,
Or it's
bro. I'm
just
just
me
gonna
and
let it.
her.
yeah,
Like,
me and her, maybe we'll be closer. Maybe our relationship will get better. Maybe like, maybe this is what we need for us to like move out.
Were you guys still together by the time que el video se hizo público, the one he posted?
Yeah, we were still living together, but he had already kind of like moved out back to his parents' house. So yeah, so
Hell
basically we
yeah, leave
moved
that
out
shit, bro.
together, and I'm like, maybe he'll change. We moved out. Ni pasó una semana y volvió.